What's up, peace world? This is Raashan Ahmad, live and direct on Hip Hop Corner, chilling with that real good.
The love move, got the groove, feeling so fly. See the blessing when I'm stepping on the earth now. Good vibrations from the locales. I feel the sensation when the earth smile on my skin, and I'm playing with the holiday. Nothing special, I celebrate lifetime. Go hard, get your ass off the sideline. It's in the rhyme, so you always hear love talk. From the mountains, oceans, and asphalt, and it won't stop. Clock keeps ticking. Problems come, Raashan ain't tripping.
It's selector of Bulldog magazine and Hip Hop Corner. We got Raashan Ahmad here.
What up? Murder Dog represent Bay Area.
The Bay.
Yeah.
Tell us about you grew up in the Bay, in Uptown, especially in Oakland.
Well, I actually grew up in LA.
Ah, okay.
So I moved to the Bay Area later, man. But I moved there because of the independent, like hip hop and the independent music scene. They have a tradition of this. So watching, you know, from Too Short selling tapes out the trunk to the living legends, Souls of Mischief. There's a big legacy of independence in the Bay Area, and I wanted to learn this hustle.
Yeah, so before you bought the Bay with the trucks and
yeah, man,
the car on the trucks and that.
And it's cool because, you know, in the Bay you have people like E40, and you have people like Souls of Mischief and Hieroglyphics and Black Alicious, and people like Mac Dre, of course, you know, rest in peace. And, you know, it's cool. You have all kinds of hip hop, you know, all kinds of hip hop doing this and together. It's really cool.
It's very rich in culture.
Yeah.
The Bay Area, a lot of underrated here in Europe or even in the US. Got a lot of culture over there. Yeah. And Bulldog magazine, we bought a lot of the underground stuff and the Vagabond, the Bay, the Southtown, Oaktown, all that.
Yeah.
Do you remember the first song did you ever, the first time you ever heard hip hop, the first song in your life?
The first song I ever heard? I don't know, man. It just seemed like it was always around, you know? I have a big brother who was a b-boy. And so, just as far as I can remember, hip hop was around. I know the first time it hit me was Eric B. and Rakim. When I Paid in Full. Yeah. That was the first time that I'd heard hip hop before then, but that was the one that got me. That was like,
It was in 88, 89, this time?
88, trying to get it straight.
So you grew up on the Bay, well, at this time there was a lot of East Coast influence, I think. Also, at this time, the golden era, a lot of us, BDK and all that.
Yeah. And I grew up in LA, but I'm from New Jersey originally, so I'd go visit my family in New Jersey and New York. So I had the influence of living in California, but all my family, for sure, yeah.
And tell us about your first album. In fact, you got a group, Mission, first. Tell us about this group.
Mission is a crew. It's a live band. I moved to Boston actually, and we formed a band there. And that was my first ever project with some of my best friends. We actually later changed our name to Crown City Rockers, but the same group of people who I've rocked with forever. Yeah, good friends, and it's a great experience making that album. Yeah.
So it's live band?
Live band, yeah. It was a lot of production. It was live band, and we'd sample some of the band in, you know, different ways. Sometimes it was just beats, but yeah, when we played live, it was the whole crew. Mission was a live band, yeah.
And you got also part of Crown City Rockers, so it was a Frisco band, right?
We started in Boston, then we all moved to Oakland. So we started basically like Oakland is kind of the place we call home, to Crown City for sure.
In 2008, you did some production with Vadim. Vadim. It was your first act, your first single or holder. Can you tell us about it?
Yeah, with Vadim, for my solo project.
Yeah.
It was, you know, Vadim is like a hero of mine too, man, because my adventure in trip hop like changed everything for me. And for me, it was DJ Vadim, DJ Cam, DJ Crush.
Yeah.
That whole Ninja Tune era. And I got Vadim produced a song on my first album, and it was a big, crazy. I just loved it. Yeah.
Did you get influenced by trip hop rappers like Tricky or Airsling? You remember Airsling right now?
Of course, yeah. For me it was I got really into the rave culture for like a hot second in my life. So I was going out to raves and getting into house and drum and bass. So I got really influenced by that. And then finding trip hop was kind of, some of the rooms at raves, it'd be like, electro and house, and then it'd have a trip hop down tempo room. And so I'd go in there and just vibe, man, and like I never heard anything, the way that they combined sounds and the way that the MCs that MC'd over the trip hop, it was different than like the MCs that I remember growing up with. So it was really, really cool to hear the different ways.
And tell us about your connection or featuring with Jurassic 5 of the song City Feel Proud.
Oh yeah, Charlie Tuna.
Yeah.
Great group of friends. Actually went on tour with them a couple times and became friends with a lot of those guys. And Charlie is one of my, he's just one of the greatest dudes in hip hop, man. He really, besides being a dope MC, he's always looked out and gave me a lot of advice, and he's a really good dude. Love his voice, his flow, so I was super happy to have him on the track. And it's actually produced by Eli from the Living Legends crew. I don't know if you know this crew. It's a classic Los Angeles underground crew called the Living Legends, and one of the guys, Eli, produced that track. Yeah.
You got also Painted on Black. It was on the radar song. Tell us about this track.
Yeah, that was man. That track was crazy. It was one of those. I almost didn't put that on the album. It was a song that just kind of came from me, just kind of being depressed, honestly. And it was just, a lot of times writing is therapy. And this track came at the exact time when I was kind of going through a lot. So I just wrote it all out. And there's no chorus to that. There's no hook. It's just one verse. And it became one of the tracks that people are really attracted to. And it's one of my favorites I've done.
I'm the coal in the fire, scream God mercy, holla provide, and I ain't been thirsty since. Life be my evidence, sometimes so tense under false pretense. Been wrong, that's why I sing in my songs about love and the path towards redemption. He transformed to the floor, you see, just a man trying to live out my prophecy and get profit and some brand new kicks and a fly new whip, but it's all so sick. The ultimate prize is to open your eyes, see past the material, master your high. Still human, balance my best.
Got also Chief Gab from Black Lady Shows.
Yeah.
Good meeting to meet there.
Yeah. It's in California, the hip hop scene is very tight, so all these guys have become friends. I've DJ'd for Gift of Gab.
It's a unity.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So it's like, we used to work at a call center with Gift of Gab back in the day, we'd make telephone calls to people try to sell vacation rentals or something, so we're all friends. Yeah.
Did you try to work with some uptown rappers like at this time you got Conscious Daughters, remember?
Who?
Conscious Daughters. Conscious Daughters.
Oh, the Conscious Daughters, yeah. Funky Expedition.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah, man. I played that so much, dude.
Yeah.
I have a family in LA.
Shop Dog,
yeah.
Two Time Crazy.
Yeah, man. Yeah, it's crazy. It's like I haven't really got a chance to work with a lot of those cats, because by the time I came up, they were harder to find, so I didn't really see Conscious Daughters out and about, every once in a while. But definitely a big fan of all those cats.
They got a song, it's a bop song.
Yeah, man.
And for your first album, what was your mind to work on it, to write it, to record it?
My first solo album?
Yeah.
It was kind of just going through a bad time in my life, honestly. This is the time when my mother had passed away. This time when my son was being born, and my life was crazy, man. So I wasn't really making an album. I didn't realize I was making an album until maybe 4 songs, and I realized that oh wow, I'm writing an album, But it was just born out of kind of just a way to, like a therapy kind of, the song called Give Thanks on there, a song about my son, a song about my mother passing away, my friend dying. So it was a lot of, that album is really just my soul. Oh man, yeah. But a lot of celebration too, you know, because at the end of it, I came to the other side.
It was like a therapy for you.
Definitely.
Going to music.
Yeah, for sure.
You got also Count Basie, how you did it? Old-timer rappers?
Yeah, you know Count Basie? Yeah, he's so good, man. He's a, I definitely do have always respected and loved. He did some stuff for my homeboy Insight too, together, and his voice, his flow is super, super tight. Yeah.
Got also Fly the Family Stone?
Oh yeah, Greg Rico, the drummer.
Yeah.
Wow, man, you're up on all this, yeah. I'm like, nobody knows about these. You know, I do so many collaborations that it's difficult for people to know how many worlds I'm taking from, you know, and collaborating with. But yeah, that was crazy. Yeah, we did something with the drummer from Slime Family Stone, Greg Rico, and went in the studio. He did some drumming. It was amazing.
On the album, From What You've Lost, we can listening to the music, of course, the jazz influence, all that, of soul music. Did you listen to Williams, Bobby Rock, all that? New Magic, Al Green?
Without a doubt. Yeah, my father was a DJ actually.
Okay.
So many records. That's where I stole a lot of my records from. You know, but he had huge record collection, and he'd play soul, jazz, funk in my house all the time. So I grew up with all this kind of music, so it's very, very influential for me.
Also, we see an influence of, it's a well-known license, it's a go-go music in DC.
Yeah, man.
Washington, like Raashan, Chuck Brown,
Absolutely.
In Europe, they don't know much about the go-go, but it's big out there, you know, in the East.
Absolutely.
But did you get influenced by this?
Yeah, man. DC, Baltimore, that whole era. The drums are so crazy, man, and it's such a great party music, and I never understand why it doesn't make it outside of this place, you know. But it's a legendary music, and I'm definitely a big fan of it. And try to put that into my music too.
Yeah, it's too beautiful to hate, it's too ugly to love. The whole world when it move, man, push and shove. Living every single day and like I lose my mind. Wonder what the reason could be, and I can't find a sign. Single mom struggle, babies killed at war. Young man gunned down in front of liquor stores. The homeless, dope fiends, lost dreams and abandoned. Behind bars, all stars, how they still standing. Landing in this ish like every single day. You get a little something, man, they're giving it away. Genocide, junkies, and gentrification. Human trafficking, sex slaves in all the nation. Place in society for poorest at the bottom.
And one track, I love it, it was In Love with Wax. Also for the video, and you say you got the new school, you got the old school, but it's no school. You get a true school to choice golden era or new. Tell us about this track, and especially how you make the video and all that.
Yeah, this track it's a dedicated. I mean, it's a real nerdy hip hop track, you know, because every line in the song is a 12-inch record. So it's a 12-inch from a vinyl. So the track is made up of this, but it's basically like a dedication to all those rappers and all those crews that I really like. And the video has, you know, it has all the clips from, you know, these classic album covers and classic people in it. And yeah, man, I think we have so many divisions. You know, people are old school or new school or conscious or street, but it's hip hop, man. You know, if it's good music, it's good music. So I think, you know, we need more people listening to, you know, 3-6 Mafia and Common and Hyro and Mac Drake, like everybody, you know, all together because it's hip hop.
It's a case to about 3-6. DJ Paul said one time, he said, I love it with when the West sounds West, or the East sounds East, or the South sounds South. Right. Now everybody try to copy us. It's crazy because now back in the day you have regional culture into hip hop. Now it's like trap shit.
Right.
It's crazy.
It's trying to be the most popular.
Like a cyclone.
Right. But you know, it's like anything else to me, man. I think if you dig, you'll find it. You know, it's just the radio has no balance, you know, so it all sounds like trap, but there's cats representing each place they're from and sounding like this. It's just, you gotta dig a little harder to find it and hear it.
Yeah, as a problem, I think it's in USA you got no radio who band local artists. Like here we got Radio Nova. We got here no house Radio Booster. Or, it's different culture into between America and Europe and France. Tell us about your view about the cultural difference into like France and USA in terms of culture, of music, of happening of music.
Yeah, man. It seems like, you know, like you were saying, I think radio makes a huge difference. You know, in the fact that when I listen to the radio here, I can hear Fela Kuti. It's just crazy because you never turn on a popular station in the U.S. and hear Fela Kuti, you know, unless it's a college radio or a specific small radio station, you know. And I think that this kind of cultural awareness, when you're little and you're getting driven to school and you're hearing, you know, whatever on the radio, you know, I think it makes it really crazy, and I think you grow up appreciating art and culture more, you know. And plus, you know, it's such an old country, so you can see art pieces in the middle of the road, you know, sculptures on buildings, and I think this kind of thing helps, because it's definitely more support for artists in France than the U.S., you know, just with all the organizations, the money you guys get from government, Intermittent Spectacle, this type of thing. There's just a lot of support for artists, and in the U.S. it's a lot harder to, you know, just to eat as a, you know, as an artist, for sure.
Here we got the Fête de la Musique. 21 jours.
So much, man. Yeah, it's really
free
cool.
Music for all people.
And you know, we have, obviously, you know, the culture is crazy in America. You know, like we still have, like, you know, it's a vibrant culture, man. Like, don't get it twisted. Like in the U.S., it's, you know, you can still catch ciphers and catch people partying and going like this. But I'm talking about generally just to support. You know, when I come to play the show here, there's cookies and there's, you know, cheese and beer and wine and everything else. You know, where I might get water. You know, depending on where I'm playing in the U.S. So.
And also you got an album called Ceremony. I like it a lot, the cover. The cover, you are in the space, like the universe, yourself. Tell us about this album.
Man, this album was great. It was
2003?
No, 2013. Man, it was an album I created. Mostly, it was born from my travels. You know, I was traveling a lot when I was making this album, so there's lots of collaborations, and I finished it in the middle of the desert in a bus. So, you know, space was really surrounding me, and like this whole cosmic energy. That album to me is a really personal album as well, and something like it really reflected a time in my life. You know?
It's rough and hard times, phone taps, pistol grip pump, the big payback, the soul claps. Raashan's a microphone fiend, but cash rule everything around me. Cream, but do it mean life is passing me by, saying time's up and I wanna get high. Bring it on, back in the days before rap, two dope boys in a Cadillac, me and D Co-C loving summertime.
You work now on some album. Tell us about your actuality, or now what you doing on lab.
I actually just released an album called Above the Clouds, or EP, with a beat maker named Phonics, which is really dope. And then before that, I released one called Low Fidelity, High Quality Volume 2 with Hypnotic from the Crown City Rockers. I've been doing a lot of like short EPs with one producer, you know, and then also preparing for my next album, which will be, you know, a more bigger release. But been doing lots of collaborations lately, man. Just trying to expand, trying to be better as a writer and be a better MC. You know, just contribute more to this culture.
And who you got on the future album? Can you send some names you got on featuring?
On the next album?
Yeah.
No, yeah. I have some. It's
secrets.
It's really good though. Yeah. Okay. It might be my best album,
but
for sure. Yeah.
Okay. And if you have 3 Bay Area rappers you like.
3 Bay Area rappers I like, dude?
Request of the Bay.
If I had to have my 3 famous, I'd probably be E40, of course.
Yeah.
Gifted Gab, for the MC, and I'm gonna go with the Grouch.
Okay, I was thinking about Raphael Sadiq.
Okay, you're not one, but he's a singer.
Yeah.
He's not a rapper.
20. Yeah. And 3 barrier groups.
Just in general, probably Tower Power, Sly and the Family Stone, and Hieroglyphics.
Okay, and 3 barrier producers.
Tommy McElroy, he produced like In Vogue, and Tony, them too.
Yeah.
And Banks, and Hypnotic. Yeah.
And if you have last 3 barrier albums,
Man. I'm gonna go with Zion Mind Over Matter. I'm gonna go with Shorty the Pimp. Too Short.
Oh yes. It was a reference to Shorty the Pimp.
Yeah.
It's a movie.
Oh.
Don't you learn the last?
Oh yeah.
1932.
Wow. And
did you meet Short Dog?
No, I haven't.
Never?
No.
You live in ATL now, I think.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
You don't live no more in Oaktown.
Yeah. Oh, and Mark Farina. Mark Farina's Mushroom Jazz Volume 1 changed my life. Yeah.
Okay. And in jazz group, who do you like the most?
In the Bay, there's a group called the Brown.
Not in the Bay.
Oh, just in jazz. In jazz.
Yeah.
Now or ever in the history of music, or happening now? Which one?
Everyone.
I'd say. I mean, obviously, dude. I think I'd have to go with John Coltrane. It's probably one of my favorite. Also, Yusef Lateef, Raashan Roland Kirk. Right now, I really like Kamasi Washington. There's a group called Brown Fellini's in the Bay Area. That's one of my favorite jazz groups of all time. And of course, Robert Glasper, what he's doing.
Okay. So, have you last message to say to young people starting to hip hop?
Yeah, yo, I'd say, you know, it's easy to want to be what's happening on the radio, but I'd say the more you're yourself, the bigger chance for success you have. You know, I think that once I realized that I could be, you know, because coming in the Bay, I wanted to like be hyphy, you know, like everybody else, but this is not me, you know what I mean? I think there's people way better at that than being me. So like, once I found my lane, then it's like, yo man, things are good. Like you can be, if you find your voice, I think you'll win. You'll win
on your own.
Yeah. Be as original as you can, and no one can be you better than you. So you'll win.
Right. Okay, return.
Yeah.
So, really thanks for the interview.
Thank you, man. Yeah, thanks for having me.
Thanks.
Yesterday I heard all the hope was gone. More liquor for the dead, singing more sad songs. Gone to the heaven too soon. Flowers never had a chance to bloom. Power make doom. Cop killers take away lives. We drop like flies, never see the new dawn. Word to Oscar Grant, word to Trayvon. Slap on the wrist and they just move on. And the pistols drawn in another war-torn country to become another image on the TV. Changing the channels, can't watch slaughter. No blood for oil, no child soldiers. Hidden racism, talking about borders. Slave trade that be taking the daughters. How many lost to pass to be free from the pain? How many died till we really see change? How long? How long will it take? Yeah, how long? How long?